Hello everyone, here in our hand with me Mr. Amidian and Mr. Samer with a new market update.
Another week, another opportunities, and let's analyze the coming week.
Another eventful week has went down. Let's see what happened.
All right, everyone, here we are hopping on another week analysis, kicking it off with NASDAQ. As we can see, the uptrend of NASDAQ continues, forming higher lows. And from here, NASDAQ is expected to continue its uptrend, retesting the resistance of 20,200. And this is most probably going to happen unless the support level of 19,500 fails to hold. So going on to the dollar index. Now we can see the dollar index has actually broken below the major support of 102.3. And now it's resting at the level of 100.6. Now from here, it might break below this major support, retesting the support of 99.6, or it might rebound, retesting this minor resistance at 101.5 or the major resistance at 102.3. Going to Bitcoin, Bitcoin actually is doing quite well. So we can see Bitcoin price has finally broke out this range bound triangle as well as the resistance of 61,700. And from here, it's most likely is going to continue its up movement, retesting the supply area of 70,000.
Hello again, here with me we'll check a new week, new opportunities for Zylostar strategies. We'll check together the gold and the EURUSD. We'll go to the gold markets. We can see here evergreen gold bullishness continuation with the uptrend channel in the mine, while price gold are in a small range here, and we believe sooner or later this range here it will be broken and gold will reach a new lifetime high. This is about the gold, and let's check together the EURUSD. So the EURUSD here, oh my god, so finally EURUSD has broken the resistance of 1.112 and now heading toward next resistance level of 1.127, as we can see here with the small retest from here, and we can expect him to come to this high here, 1.127. This is the outlook for the gold and for the EURUSD. We will meet next week.
Alright everyone, this is Masoud Amidian from Zylostar. Once again, we are here to give you the coming week update and also the last week. We are going to review the last week first, and let me start it with the 20th of August. We received the CPI numbers of the Canada, and we saw a significant decrease in the consumer price index in Canadian dollar. Later on Wednesday, on 21st of August, we received the FOMC meeting minutes, and we read already that the FOMC members mentioned the inflation significantly decreased during the last month, and also they mentioned some notes regarding to the labor market. After that, on Thursday, on 22nd of August, we received the PMI numbers of different countries, as you can see here, from France, Germany, and also European area. And we saw in Germany, from the manufacturing side, we saw decline, and it continued the trend which is already started around a year ago. And finally, for the US, we received also the flash manufacturing PMI, which is going to be for the first half of the month, and we received 48. And in the comment of the S&P Global economist chief, that he mentioned manufacturing activities already declined for the first time, and also he mentioned regarding to the labor market, and he said the labor market declined for the first time in the previous 4 months. And later also we had the unemployment climbs, which published as we expected already. And later, finally on Friday, we received a speech from the Oanda, who is the chairman of the Bank of Japan, and he mentioned we are going to delete the word of extending monetary policy easing. It means that they are going to change their statements of the central banks. And at 6 p.m. to the Dubai time yesterday, we received a speech from Jerome Powell, chairman of the Federal Reserve, and he said inflation declined more than expected, and I have more confidence now. So it's a good time to start monetary policy easing and reducing the restrictions for the economy. And he mentioned, although the unemployment rate is 4.3%, it is still historical low. So last week we also had different news regarding to the geopolitical side. We received a news that Jake Sullivan from the US is going to the China for the first time in the last 4 to 5 months, that we are going to have this person who is going to China for a negotiation with the China government. And also we received more news regarding to the ceasefire, which is very close in the Middle East. So we can call them as a good news regarding to the geopolitical side. And also from the China and UK, we got some contracts between them, which is already a good point for the geopolitical side. And here I put the return of the companies of S&P 500 for the last week. And as you can see here, S&P 500 returned for the last 7 days. We can say already the last week was not very volatile, and most of the time market was in the range area since Friday that we got the speech of Jerome Powell. So let's dive to the other topic, which is the earning of the companies we received last week. Last week, most of the companies published a good earnings. For example, some companies like TGT, they earning published higher than expected from the both side of the revenue and also earnings. Before going to the coming week, I just want to review the FedWatch tool here. So as you can see here, market participants are pricing more probability of more rate hike by 0.5% in the September meeting, which is going to be held on 18th of September for 2024. It means last week market participants were pricing near to 9%, and now it's above 25% for 0.5% rate cut. It means market participants are pricing more probability of rate hike for the coming meeting of the FOMC. Now let's go to the coming week, and I want to start it with the economic indicators. On 27th of August, exactly on Tuesday, we are going to receive CB consumer confidence from the US at 6 p.m. to the Dubai time. As you know, we are staying in Dubai, guys. And later on Wednesday, 28th of August, we are going to receive also the CPI number of Australia. Next, on 29th of August, we are going to receive CPI number of the Germany, and also GDP number, which is going to be published later at 4:30 p.m. To the Dubai time for the United States, and also unemployment, or better say initial jobless claims. Eventually, on Friday, 13th of August, we are going to receive CPI number for the flash estimate for the European countries, and also at 4:30 p.m. we are going to receive the GDP numbers of the Canada. And do not forget, the most important one is going to be published at 4:30 p.m. on Friday, which is the PCE numbers, which is one of the most favorite one of the Federal Reserve. And let's see, it can convince the FOMC members that already inflation declined significant or not. Okay, and let's go to the earnings of the companies. Next week we are going to receive the earnings of some big companies like Scotiabank, Nvidia, and Dell, and other giant companies like American Eagle. And let's see what we will receive from the earnings of the companies and earnings of the Nvidia is in the central attention on Wednesday after market. And from the geopolitical side, from the US election, that we got some news regarding to that the Kamala Harris is already ahead of Donald Trump in the electronic surveys. And also JP Morgan Chase and also Goldman Sachs mentioned that the probability of winning the election by Kamala Harris is going to be higher than last month than Donald Trump. Do not forget, if you want to increase your win rate in the financial market, always mix the technical next to the sentimental and fundamental.
Thank you for watching us. We will meet next week.